There's men out there that's really just own one. They own one. They very, very weird. And most of these guys are not accomplished, what I noticed, because the guys who are accomplished actually had to have some sort of common sense. They had to have some sort of smarts about them. And they definitely know certain things you just can't say. Case in point, you got this sister here that's going to have a conversation with this brother here, but let's review it.
I'm just out at this outside lounge around area. It's live music, it's a bar, it's food, it's a vibe. I'm chilling or whatever. I got me a drink. I'm chilling by myself. This black man comes up to me. He's like, is anybody sitting here? I'm like, no. He's like, can I sit here? Wait, are you in a relationship? I'm like, no. He proceeds to sit down and we have a normal conversation for all of 30 seconds.
All right. So let me stop right there because we have to bring balance to all these conversations. Now, if you listen to some people's, narratives, they act like all the sisters in the community would just had an attitude, fuss you out, X, Y, Z. Clearly, she wasn't that way. She said, yeah, you can sit down and we have a conversation. So when we have this conversation, make sure we say things in balance because not every sister out there is toxic in the community. Okay. I told you, you have some that are decent people. They will be labeled pick-me's. That's the term they give them. I didn't make the term up, but hey, okay, we call it pick-me. If y'all come up with another name outside of pick-me, we'll deal with that. But not all of them are toxic, okay? So we want to make sure establish that. So let's let her continue.
I kid you not. It takes this sudden transition, and he goes, yeah, black men not really checking for you unless you're a mixed breed. What?
Okay. Why would you go up to her and tell her black men aren't checking for you unless you are a mixed breed? That sounds like you talking about an animal. Is that what some of y'all are doing out there? Is walking up to ladies and saying black men aren't checking for you unless you're a mixed breed. So now you're being lowered to an animal. Wow. I don't even know why she would. Well, let's continue because if I was her, I would just say, so I'd have had to go in on and say, sir, are you trying to say that people who have a parent outside of a black person, they're animals? Could you say it breed?
I wasn't really that intrigued in the conversation before, but now reel me in. Elaborate a little bit more. What is it that you're talking about, sir? Because I had no idea what he was talking about at this point. And I'm like, why do you think that? He's like, I don't think that. I know that. Okay.
That's not true because let's go with somebody famous that you know. Future he's famous, right? He got money. And last time I checked, I saw all of his baby mamas and none of them were, quote unquote, mixed breeds at all. None of them were white or any other group. They were all black. So if that was the case, why Future have a bunch of black baby mamas? Or a lot of other, celebrities. Look at Denzel Washington. He's married to a black woman. I mean, according to him, Denzel Washington shouldn't be married to a black woman because he should have got a mixed breed. So I'm just mentioning people that you know. And the majority of black men are married to black women statistically. So that's definitely not true. But let's continue.
So why is that then, sir? Why is it that black men are not checking for black women? It's like, I don't know. It's just how it is. Especially if the dude young and got some money, he especially ain't checking for no black woman. Y'all, I can't make this type of stuff up. I literally can't make me, a black woman, sitting there, too stunned to speak at this point. As he just keeps going and telling me how no black man is really checking for me. So finally, when I muster up the courage to get another word out my mouth and ask him, is this how you think? He's like, oh no, I just personally want somebody that can make me happy. Me personally, I admire a woman like my mother. Sir, why are we having this conversation? Why?
Oh God. I don't see how she even entertained that conversation. Ladies, if a guy goes up to you and he starts a conversation about, so and so not checking for any women that's like you, whether you're black, whether you're white, Hispanic, whatever the case may be, right? 'Cause we got ladies of all communities watching. If the guy's saying something stupid like that, just get up and leave. Don't entertain that guy. She entertained him way too long. Because the point when he said mixed breed, I would have had to leave. I'm like, man, something really wrong with you. I said, why are you calling people mixed breeds like they're dogs? That's number one. Two, he said, well, no, I don't feel that way. You know, I want somebody like my mama. Really? You mentioning your mammy? Why? The whole time you never even had a direct conversation just about what, you and her, whatever you're trying to do with her, right? Obviously you wanted to talk to her because you wouldn't have asked her if you could sit there, correct? So the problem a lot of that is social media. Social media, because so many people talk on text messages, DMs, all that. People don't know how to talk to people anymore. They don't. And that's why they say some weirdo things like this.
Did you as a black man, completely unprovoked, just sit down at this table with me and tell me ain't no black man checking for me besides maybe you, if I can make you happy? Like, thank you for narrowing down the pool for me. I really appreciate that. Could you get on like anywhere else now? Like, I didn't ask for this conversation, but you're gonna come over here and tell me that ain't no young black man, especially with no money, checking for me. Thank you so much.
And let me tell you something else, ladies. There's some guys out there that really get off on you having a low self-esteem about yourself. And everything that he said was trying to break down her self-esteem. Because there's some men that can't handle a woman that have high confidence in herself. She has a high self-esteem. She's just overall happy. So their angle is to break them down. And unfortunately, we have some toxic dudes. I won't even say men, because real men not gonna go approach you like that. See, a man that got something going on wouldn't dare approach you saying mixed breed, because if he really has something going on and he used the term mixed breed and someone say, this guy said mixed breed, guess what? That could possibly hurt his businesses, right? So that's for sure he wouldn't use that kind of terminology. Guys that got something going on not gonna approach you talking about their mammy. Why? Now, they may talk about their mom and later say, hey, I'd like you to meet my mom and whatever the case may be, because y'all in a relationship, it's serious. Okay, cool. But outside of that, are you just kind of discussing where you come from? No man with common sense would do something like that. So don't allow a guy to disrespect you, to, say that someone's better than you, to put you down, etc., when they're trying to, quote unquote, talk to you. I'm telling you the same thing that I would tell my own daughters. Don't ever let no guy disrespect you like that. Just kindly get up and leave. And if you say, where you going? Say, I'm not going to talk with you because you're very disrespectful. Have a blessed day. And walk off. That's it. It's nothing to entertain. Is talk about his behind on TikTok or whatever place you want to talk about his behind that. But seriously, that kind of guy, I could tell right now he don't got nothing going on. So she really dodged a bullet. But let me know what y'all think about this kind of guy, because they got these kind of guys out there. They really do. And these same kind of guys, because that's another thing. They'll be in these, talking about women. All these women, you see, they reject me and they were this and that third. But they're talking like this. Why would any woman be with your silly behind talking like that? Or you got some dudes that go out on dates and then just start talking about podcasters. Start bringing up brother Kevin Samuels and what he said. Why in the world you bringing up podcasters? And why you're bringing up Kevin Samuels the moment you just meet him? Why? You shouldn't be talking about no other man, living or deceased, on your dates. The only man should be talked about is yourself. That's it. Like some of y'all are just so weird. Like I said, enjoy the podcasting. Great. Enjoy it. But when you're out on a date, just talk about yourself.